Hello everyone, welcome to the session. And today we are preparing a new French menu in which we are going to prepare a soup which is called as crème de baril, which is basically cream of cauliflower, then which is followed by a main course. It is called as escalope de volaille, which is thin slices of chicken or any poultry, crumbed and deep fried and garnished with sieved egg white, egg yolk, capers and some olive, and which is accompanied by pommes de terre bataille, which is basically diced fried potatoes, and the second accompaniment dish is epinard au gratin, which is spinach with some white sauce and which is topped with some cheese, and then it is gratinated. So let's prepare the menu. Okay, now we are going to prepare crème de baril, and these are the ingredients which we require to make crème. So we have onions with some leeks, then we have cauliflower florets, we have some bechamel, and then seasoning, salt and pepper, and then it will be finished with some cream. Okay, to start crème de baril, you require a pan which is hot, and in this you need to add some oil and butter. Once it is hot, add chopped onion and leeks, 1 bay leaf, and saute it. Saute till it becomes translucent. So it may take few seconds to become translucent. Then we are going to add our cauliflower. Okay, so it is the right stage to add cauliflower florets and saute them 30 seconds. Okay, so we have sauteed cauliflower for 30 seconds. Now we are going to add some liquid in it. Over here we are adding water, and if required you may add white stock also. Okay, after adding cauliflower, add little salt and let it cook on low flame for till the time cauliflowers are cooked properly. We have simmered our soup for almost 10 minutes and 10 to 15 minutes, and the cauliflower over here, it has become very mushy and it has become very soft. Now this is the stage. See, can you see the level of liquid? It is just means our cauliflower, they are just submerged inside the liquid. So we don't have excess of liquid. You need to ensure that it should not have excess of liquid. Now this is the right stage to stop cooking it further, and I have turned off the flame. Now we will let our this cauliflower and water mixture, which is a base for our soup, to let it become cold. Once it is cold enough, then we are going to blend it using a mixer grinder. Okay, so we have blended the cauliflower and the base. After blending it, we have strained it, okay, so that we get a smooth consistency liquid over here. So this is our base, and in this we are going to add bechamel. Okay, so whenever you mix bechamel with the base of soup, you need to ensure that the ratio is 1:3, 1 part of bechamel and 3 parts of base of the soup. So this will give you the correct product for any cream soup. Okay, now the soup is boiling. Okay, and now you can add salt and pepper according to the taste, and finish with cream. Cream will help you to get right color, and plus it will give you a glossy look, and plus it will enhance the flavor also. Okay, now need to ensure that the soup is piping hot. Transfer it to a serving bowl. Now top it with some sauteed blanched florets of cauliflower. few drops of cream and some chopped parsley. Okay, so this is the way how you can prepare and present your creme dubari. Okay, now we are going to prepare our next dish, that is called as escalope de volaille. Okay, so when you say escalope, escalope means thin slices. So generally this term is related with fish, with veal, and it can be also applied to the fish, the chicken also, or poultry also. Okay, so over here we are going to prepare escalope de volaille, and the ingredients which are displayed over here are used for the preparation of the dish. Okay, so the items which are displayed over here are like we require chicken breast. Okay, so generally for this preparation we need to take boneless piece of chicken breast. Okay, and this chicken breast we are going to dust with seasoned flour, then dip in egg wash, and then we are going to crumb it, right? And apart from this we have other ingredients also. So we require some clarified butter, and we require some salt and pepper. We require some egg for garnish. This is a hard boiled egg, and from this we are going to separate egg white and egg yolk, and we are going to sieve them separately. Then for garnish we are going to use some lemon slice. Alright, so these are the ingredients we are going to use for our dish, and let's prepare our dish now. Okay, to make our dish we require thin slices of chicken breast. So what we are going to do here, we have made the chicken breast boneless. We have just kept the winglet part over here. Okay, it will help us to present our dish in perfect way. Now we have covered the chicken breast with plastic wrap, and we are going to use steak hammer to make it even shape. Okay, so we have to apply our steak hammer like this. Okay, so you need to ensure that you spread the chicken breast evenly, and the thick part of the chicken breast you need to beat it. Okay, so that the thickness of the chicken breast will become even. Okay, so now we are going to dust the chicken breast which we have made thin. Remove the excess flour from the chicken breast, and now dip it in egg wash. Okay, so now we have removed the chicken breast from the egg wash, and now it is in breadcrumb. When applying breadcrumb, you need to ensure that coat the chicken breast evenly by gently pressing it. And now it is crumbed properly, and it is ready to be shallow fried in clarified butter. Okay. Okay, so now we are ready to fry our chicken breast, crumbed chicken breast. We have clarified butter which is hot. You need to ensure that it is moderately hot. It should not be very hot, or else the crumbs of the chicken breast will burn. Okay, and let it fry from both the sides for at least 1 minute each. Okay, now you need to check if it is golden brown from other end, then it can be turned. Okay, so you need to ensure that the breadcrumb should not get too brown. It has to remain golden brown. Okay, now the chicken breast has become golden brown from both the sides, and this is the stage when you are supposed to remove it from the fat. Ensure that the excess fat should be removed here, and transfer it to a colander. Now keep it for resting for at least 5 minutes. So in case if it is still raw, it will get cooked automatically. Okay, now we are starting with the presentation of escalope de volaille. So the chicken breast which we have crumbed and fried, I have kept on a plate, and now we are doing some presentation for this. Just putting a black olive on top of the bone. Okay, for the presentation of our escalope de volaille, we require a special garnish, so we need to make that garnish. So we have a slice of lemon, which we are going to top with some chopped egg white, chopped parsley, chopped egg yolk, chopped capers. Okay, so we have a garnish with the base of lemon slice with some chopped egg whites, chopped egg yolk, chopped parsley and chopped capers. Okay, so now we have to put it on our dish. Okay, so here goes our garnish. Okay, we have to top it with some anchovy flavored butter. So anchovy flavored butter is basically anchovy in clarified butter. Okay, so this is the way how we can prepare and present our escalope de volaille Veneto. Okay, now we are starting with our next dish, that is called as epinard au gratin. So which is basically sauteed spinach, blanched sauteed spinach, which is cooked with little bechamel and some cheese, and then which is transferred to a ramekin dish, which is oven proof, and then it is topped with some more cheese, and it is then gratinated. So let's prepare our epinard au gratin. The items which are displayed over here, we have some garlic, chopped garlic, we have cheese, which is mozzarella, shredded mozzarella, salt, pepper and nutmeg. We have some blanched chopped spinach, chopped onions and some bechamel. So we have a pan which has been heated up, adding little butter, some chopped garlic, chopped onions, saute it till it becomes translucent. Okay, now we are adding spinach, mix it nicely. Once spinach becomes hot, add some bechamel to it. It is just to bind the spinach. Okay. Add seasoning, salt and pepper with some nutmeg. You have to be very cautious while using nutmeg. You should not add excess of nutmeg because it is very strong. It may spoil the taste of your dish. Mix it nicely. Now you can add some cheese also. Mix. Okay, now this mixture is ready and it can be gratinated. So now we are going to transfer it to a bowl, and then we are going to top it with some more cheese, and then we are going to gratinate it. So we have taken a ramekin dish which is oven proof, and now it has to be topped with some more cheese, and now this will go inside preheated oven. Okay, so this is our epinard au gratin, right? And it was there in salamander for at least 4 to 5 minutes, or till the time you get a golden crust on top. It can be remain inside the oven or salamander. Okay, now we are going to prepare our next dish, that is called as pommes de terre bataille, which is basically diced potatoes which are deep fried and tossed with some parsley and seasoning. So ingredients which we require to prepare our pommes de terre bataille are like this. We require some diced potatoes, seasoning, salt and pepper, some chopped parsley, and you require some oil for deep frying the potatoes. So let's prepare. Okay, we have hot oil ready over here, and now we are going to drop the potatoes in this. And you need to ensure that the oil should not be very hot, or else what will happen, the potatoes will get burned but it will not get cooked from inside. Okay, you need to fry it on moderate flame for at least 4 to 5 minutes. Then only the potatoes will get the right color and it will turn, get cooked from inside also. Now the potatoes, they have turned golden brown in color, and you need to check if they are cooked or not. Okay, once you are satisfied that potatoes are cooked, now you can remove it from the deep fat fryer and put it in a colander. Okay, now the potatoes, they are crispy and they are hot. At this stage only you need to add salt and some crushed pepper and parsley as well. Sprinkle some parsley and give it a toss, and it is ready to be transferred to a plate. Okay, so this is the way how you can prepare and present your pomme de terre bataille. Okay, now we are going to assemble all the dishes. So we are going to put a base of potato. Then on top of the potato we are going to put the chicken, and chicken is going to be topped with some anchovy flavored butter. Okay, on the side, epinard au gratin. Okay, so I hope you must have learned the dishes which we have prepared today, and you will be able to prepare those dishes at your home also. So thanks for watching. Stay safe.